I first shaved my head when my mother was diagnosed with cancer, and her hair started falling out. My wife shaved her head, I shaved my head, my brother shaved his head. We did it in solidarity for our mom. But that was not with St. Baldricks. After my mother died, I was looking for some way to see if I could help. It actually focuses on research for childhood cancer. There's not enough funding for childhood cancer because the rate of recovery is actually fairly good, so there's not a lot of money in it. So a lot of the larger companies don't go for childhood cancer research because there's not much to be made. And then I held the St. Baldricks event here at Barlow last year, and we raised over $14,000 as a group. And this year we are well on our way. I think actually we're about halfway or a little over halfway to our mark of a $10,000 goal, and I'm hoping we exceed that as well. I organized the St. Baldricks event at Barlow to try to get students as interested as I was. I figured if I was interested in St. Baldricks, there might be others who would be interested. Two stages of involvement. There's somebody who just wants to help out, and they could be organizers, they could be the day of supporters, people who help us with the flow. And then there are the shavees. The shavees are people who try to raise money by promising to shave their head in solidarity with kids with cancer. And then on top of that, anybody can be involved just by donating some money. We're going to have a donation box on the day of the event, and we can have anybody just donate money, and that's involvement. And the more involvement we have, the better. You can always donate to somebody even after they've shaved their head. You can donate to the event and not to an individual after the event. But you could also take a look on the St. Baldricks website, which is stbaldricks.org, and find events near you. So we're always looking to host more events and get people involved.
When I started, I thought it was just for generic cancer research, which is nice as a whole. I didn't know it was specifically childhood cancer research, and I think that made me feel a little bit more inclined to I felt more affinity for it because I had a cousin that I never met. She had one of the first recorded cases of a very aggressive form of leukemia, and she lived to only be about 9, and she was obviously more than 10 years older than me, so I never got to meet her, but I just felt like this was a nice way to give back for something like that. Just that it's a good cause, and the idea that people shave their heads and can walk around with that badge saying it's not, having no hair isn't a mark of sickness, but a mark of solidarity, that's kind of nice. So, I don't know, if they're willing to make that commitment for the year or so it takes for your hair to go back, then do it, because it's nice for the kids to see, I think. I thought it went really well. We had so many people sign up beforehand that it wasn't crazy at the time, and the people who were getting their head shaved sometimes had an audience, especially, of course, Sarah, who had a really very energetic crowd. And I think as a student body, everyone's so supportive. It's kind of like a cool thing to do having your head shaved. It's not like, I won't participate because, that's so strange. But we had teachers, and teachers' kids came in, which was cute. So yeah, I thought all in all, it went smoothly, and everyone seemed excited about it, and we raised about $14,000. I don't have the exact number still, but around there.
I got involved with St. Baldricks for many reasons. One being that my hair was pretty out of control at the time, and I needed a clean shave, so that was an easy option. But after I got the haircut, it actually turned out to be a good experience. I mean, feeling like a cancer patient is definitely something different, and I wouldn't really like it, and it's good to get to know how it feels.